Hello, this is my second video. I am Joe C, and I would like to apologize for last week. September 21st, I stated that I was going to make weekly videos, and unfortunately, due to my busy life, I was unable to make a second video last week. So this week, I'm making a video, and I will have two reviews for this week, and hopefully you enjoy. Uh, I also want to clarify my mistake I did. 2 weeks ago, I stated in my first video that my Facebook name was Jose Martinez 223. It is not. It is Jose Martinez. Um, I just want to clarify that. And before we get to the reviews, I'd like to talk about a little bit more about my anime fandom. Growing up, you see a lot of cartoons: Bugs Bunny, Sylvester, Tweety, uh, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner. They all made me laugh, and I enjoyed them. Tom and Jerry, of course, another one. And I also saw anime. Back then it wasn't as knowledgeable, but I am not about anime. Um, I started seeing some episodes of Sailor Moon here and there. Some episodes of Cardcaptor Sakura with the terrible themes and stuff for the people who know. And first anime I actually started watching was Digimon. The idea of having a digital pet uh, was a nice idea. I liked it. And the first season, it was great. I liked it. I loved it. The second season, it was great. And the third season was my favorite. I loved it. The one thing I liked about those 3 seasons is they had an opening theme, and it was kind of like a rap opening theme. And for those of you who don't know, I'll post a link down in the description box, and you'll hear that theme. But it kind of caught my eye. It caught my eye, and I liked it. It wasn't until season 4 though that that season just it didn't struck me. I didn't like it. The opening theme alone just kind of killed it for me, and it was nice. But then I started to check out Pokemon at the time, which was released around the late 90s. The Pokemon franchise was hitting its stride, and it was popular with the video games. For the Game Boy, of course, so other merchandise, T-shirts, folders, book bags. Pokemon was all the rage back then for the kids, and it was popular. So, at the time, I liked Digimon better than Pokemon, but I said I might as well check out Pokemon. So I saw it. I got hooked instantly, and saw the whole first season. Went to the second season. Went all the way up to, I believe, Battle Advance, Pokemon Advance Battle, and it wasn't until they showed a feature film. I forgot the name of it, but this feature film had different voice actors, and those voice actors, I don't know, they didn't click for me. They didn't sound the same as the original voice actors that did their job good. And Brock sounded too old. Misty, she sounded too girly. I don't know if she's a girl, but she sounded too girly. And then Ash sounded like the voice actor tried to sound like Ash, but not quite good. And it was after that I decided to stop seeing Pokemon. And move on. Um, after after school, after junior high school, or after school, there was a program block called Toonami. It was on Cartoon Network, a random Cartoon Network, for quite a while. It would start around 4 o'clock, and it would go to, I believe, 6 or 7 o'clock. And they used to show some interesting anime. Outlaw Star, Tenchi Universe, Gundam. They would show an episode of Neon Genesis Evangelion, and it was a great programming block until it stopped. My guess is due to viewership. They didn't have that many viewerships. They also ran Dragon Ball, Naruto. They ran a whole bunch of cartoons and animes. And it was a good block, but they could have done more. They could have done more. And right now, Toonami is at 12 a.m. every Saturday. They are going to do a 6-hour time block for Saturday at 12 a.m. on Adult Swim. And you have Bleach, Samurai 7, Cash and Sins. They also have Cowboy Bebop and Ghost in the Shell, among other shows. And so far, it seems that the viewership for Toonami is picking up, doing good. So hopefully Toonami will stick around for a while. Anyway, after that, I started seeing Adult Swim. They ran different animes, Paranormal Agent, Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Outlaw Star, among others. And that block was great. But it wasn't until I met a friend of mine, Enos, that he opened the door for me. I met him at a party. A friend of mine was hosting a party, and the first time I saw him, at first, I thought he was 17 years old, but then he told me he was, I think, 12, 13 years old. I was surprised. Yeah, he's 12, 13 years old, and he was this big dude, probably like 5'6", 5'5", I'm not sure. But he was a tall dude. Anyway, later on, he took me to his crib. He moved, but he had an old. He was living with his parents in an older partner, and it was kind of like opening the gates. It was light shone on me, and I was like, oh my god. He had all his anime. Not only that, his father had a bunch of VHS tapes, and he recorded anime. And him, he had a whole collection of anime. He had animes. The Angel Kurumi. He had Tenjo Tenge, Elephant Lead. He had a whole bunch of anime, and that actually opened the door for my anime fandom. Because it made me realize that there's more anime than just watching TV. There's more anime than there is in TV. It's not just about Naruto, Pokemon, Bleach. There's a whole bunch of anime out there on out there sale, and it got me to buy anime, and now today I have a big collection of anime, which I will be sharing with you over the course of these videos. So to him, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for opening the door. I hope you know who you are. If not, I'll let you. But thank you for opening the door. Uh, thank you again. And now, let's get to our reviews. And my first video, I reviewed The Undertaker's Wrestlemania streak, which was The Undertaker the streak, and his victories at Wrestlemania were quite legendary. They're quite legendary. They're epic. But it's not just about the man; it's also about the event. And the one event I have of Wrestlemania is Wrestlemania 18, and this is the original DVD to this. And as you can see, Icon versus Icon. This happened on March 28th, I believe, March 17th, 2002, at Toronto. And the main attraction of this event was The Rock versus Hogan. And yeah, it was highly touted as the event that would never happen. A year ago, before this happened, nobody ever thought this would have happened, but it happened at WrestleMania 18, and it was an epic match. But that wasn't a good match. There was others. You had William Regal versus Rob Van Dam for the Intercontinental Championship. You had Diamond Dallas Page versus Christian for the European Championship. Goldust versus Maven for the Hardcore Championship. You had Kane versus Kurt Angle. Ric Flair versus The Undertaker, which of course The Undertaker did. He beat Ric Flair 10-0. Edge versus Booker T. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Scott Hall with Kevin Nash outside special enforcer. A 4-team elimination tag team match for the WWF Tag Team Championships. Billy and Chuck versus the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys versus APA. And then of course The Rock versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And at this time, Hulk Hogan was of course part of the NWO, and this match, over the course of the match, everyone was behind Hulk Hogan. Everyone wanted Hulk Hogan to win. Everyone wanted Hulk Hogan to beat The Rock. But at the end, it was The Rock who got the pin, 1, 2, 3 over Hulk Hogan. But I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Got the win. So also you have the triple threat match for the WWF Women's Championship: Jazz versus Lita versus Trish Stratus. Now the women's division at this time, which is 2002, even before that, the women's division was great. They had talent, they had competition, and I think the women's division back then was better than what it is now. Now it's just divas that look pretty but can't wrestle. Really, even in my opinion, really wrestlers, really divas that can wrestle, Beth Phoenix and Natalia. So at least here you get an interesting women's championship match. And the main event, Triple H versus Chris Jericho, Stephanie McMahon, for the undisputed WWF Championship. Now, a year before, Triple H had broken or ripped his quadriceps, and he had to go through a grueling, I believe, 8-month rehabilitation. And when he came back, he won the Royal Rumble and won after WrestleMania 18 to beat Chris Jericho to become the undisputed WWF Champion. And the match itself was fantastic. It was great. They had nice pace, and it was a fantastic match. The front, and of course you got the back with Vivian Chuck right here. And the one interesting thing about this DVD set is the fact that you also got a whole bunch of extras. You got the top 5 WrestleMania finishes. You got the top 5 WrestleMania the top 3 WrestleMania attendance records. You also got some interviews with WWE superstars on what their favorite WrestleMania moment was, and you got a whole bunch of extras. So, yeah. They just yeah, 2 discs. I'm pretty sure the whole event could have fixed in 1 disc. They decided to go with 2 discs. And of course, you got a little program. And this program note not only tells you about the WrestleMania events, WrestleMania matches, WrestleMania team, but also the extras. And you also get a little icon version and a little WrestleMania 18 booster. It's a good bargain if you're able to find it. The other place that I know of that they're still selling is eBay. So I'll post a link in the description box so that way you could try and bid or possibly buy it. And this is also, I believe, this is also the last WrestleMania that the WWF moniker. That year they changed the moniker from WWF to WWE due to a lawsuit from the World Wildlife Fund. And here's some DVD. Get your hand on it if you can. If you can bid it or buy it. Again, WrestleMania 18, last WrestleMania to have the WWF moniker. Okay, now on to my next review. And this anime that I'm gonna review is touted as the Star Wars of anime, and it has an epic storyline. This is the Neon Genesis Evangelion Platinum Complete Edition box set. The story behind this anime is 3 kids, 3 14-year-old kids, have to pilot these robots, police, androids called Avils, and they have to battle angels in order to protect the city that they live in. And it has a real interesting story. The characters, of course, Shinji Akari, Rei Ayanami, and then Asuka, Nagami Shoryu. They all three of them actually call it Avils. And as you go through the anime, you get to see their characters, their plot stories, interesting storyline, of course, and it's an epic masterpiece. It's one of those animes where it gets you thinking, and if you even watch it, I don't think you even get it. You even get the story. Just one watching. You have to watch it once, twice. There's the first video. It goes on the back. Get a description of the. Um, you guys get pictures too. And the discs are also some of them are nice design. Silvery. Design, all the discs like that. So not much difference. Originally, this was licensed by ADV Films. It was released in a 8-volume collection. It was first released in volumes, and as the years went by, they released in an 8-disc or 8-volume box set, and later on, it was released in a tin. What they did was they decided to go back and redo the whole entire anime, cell by cell, film by film. They went back to every film and cleaned the footage, so that way at least the footage would be clean, no dirt. And this collection contains that clean footage, and that's a nice story. And the anime ended in a kind of odd note. Episodes 25 and 26 were kind of like a monologue of the main character Shinji Akari's mind. And at one point in the last episode, they show you a alternate universe of what could have been. And it's a little interesting episode. And that little clip alone, lends itself to it. But the last 2 episodes, the fans, they weren't satisfied with what they got. So the director of the anime, Hideki Anno, decided to go back and do 2 movies. Death and Rebirth, which was a movie recap of the anime with new scenes, and End of Evangelion, which is a definitive ending to the anime. And I haven't gotten to see them yet, but I've heard that they're masterpieces. So, fifth volume, and they were released single volume, of course, those movies, and now they're hard to find. So they're rare collectibles. And later on, they were released in a tin with extras, scripts, commentaries. On the back of the cases, they would have the original air dates of the anime, which these don't. And the last release, if I remember correctly, is a Neon Genesis Evangelion Platinum Collection Holiday Edition. And it's basically all of that compiled into 7 discs, I believe. And it was on the cheap side. It was kind of on the cheap side. This also has a director's cut, which has four director's cut episodes, and these are 28 minutes, I believe. The original TV episodes of these 4 episodes were edited for TV, and with these director's cut episodes, you will see them unedited. The one thing I like about this anime is the story. It has a great story. It has great music. The trailer to it lends itself incredibly, and I think And we played it out, which is fantastic. But one view, one sitting of watching the anime alone just won't cut it. I think it'll take more than Wednesday, Tuesday, and possibly just to understand the story. Because there's so many, so many theories and themes they use in this anime alone. It is just fantastic anime. I definitely recommend getting the Platinum Collection because the footage is real nice. So I definitely recommend getting this. If you're an anime fan, I would definitely recommend you watching this. It'll leave you wondering. It'll leave you thinking. It'll definitely make you think. And hopefully it'll leave an impact on you. Yeah. So just like it did me. Really great anime. So that's it for this video. If you want to contact me on my Facebook page, Jose Martinez. I'm on Twitter at 127joe. My email is josemartinez223 at hotmail.com. And I am now on Skype. My Skype username is jose.martinez8502. So, if any of you want to contact me, feel free to go ahead. And thank you for watching this delightful video. And hopefully next week I'll be back with more reviews. So, till next time, peace.